Once again, Vapor Self talks about Prismatic Evolutions. I get some funny comments, saying that Vapor Self wakes up, talks about Prismatic Evolutions, goes to sleep. Yes, that's exactly what I do, but except I don't go to sleep, and at night, I buy Prismatic Evolutions. But actually, not anymore because I'm completely done buying Prismatic Evolutions. I've spent so much money. I've spent a lot more than I thought I would, and I'm very satisfied. Recently I made a very large purchase, and I'm done buying because I have so much to the point where I don't need anymore. Like I have so much. Yeah, for me, I'm not looking for any more Prismatic to buy. I bought everything I wanted, and I don't really care where prices go now because I've secured what I wanted to. And yeah, but I wanted to show you guys some evidence that Prismatic Evolutions the next 2 to 4 weeks is going to skyrocket, because there's no more flooding of the market with scalpers, flippers. It's all gone, and I feel like at this point, price movement is going to be a lot easier to predict. It's going to be because we don't have this huge amount of supply just being flooded from people getting their pre-orders and people find them at retail. Because I think people finding Prismatic at retail now has really slowed down. I've even heard people saying that some stores aren't even going to stock Pokemon anymore since the Prismatic release. So I feel like now that we have all that stuff flushed out the market, I feel like the prices are going to move a lot quicker, and I think the movement is going to be pretty exponential here. And I think there's already evidence proving that because right now, Elite Trainer boxes are already at 140. Now these peaked at 150 market price on pre-order, and they're already $10 away from going back and retracing to what they were at before. And I think they're going to surpass this in the next month. I really think we're going to be above 150. It just all this sort of was predictable to me, and that's why I bought so much Prismatic Evolutions, even though people said, oh, it's double MSRP, it's too expensive, it's all going to crash. I ignored everybody, and I told you guys, you know what? It's cheap. I don't want to recommend it because it's still double MSRP, and people it will go crazy if I recommend it. But I bought it myself. Like I spent a lot, and because I just ignored everybody because I know everybody was being irrational and they weren't thinking about all the things about Prismatic set value. Just this set is like a generational set with all the new things it's introduced: Master Balls, Pokeballs, God Packs, all these things. Just everything about this set. It was so obvious it was cheap, and that's why I bought all this stuff. And when you look at it where it's at now and how quickly it's rebounded, it shows the strength of this set. Still at its price point, still 100 plus boxes are being sold every single day. And when you look at the supply on the market, it's going to hit 150 pretty soon. I would say in the next 2 weeks, it'll be at 150. You can see it's basically all at 140 here. I'm not going to count all of them because honestly, I'm too tired to count all of them. But just look at the quantity here. Around 100 gets sold every single day. So just look at all these while I just scroll through here. You can see, I think around the 5th page or something, it gets to around 150 here. So just look at the supply. You can see it's still 140. We'll just keep scrolling here. It then gets to 145. Then we keep scrolling a little bit more. It's at 145, so 6th page. So I think maybe it's this page, 7th page. It hits 150. Obviously, during this time period, some people have a lot here, but during this time period, more people can list. I know, but it's not going to be like extreme dumps of supply like we were experiencing the first couple weeks. So my prediction is in the next 2 weeks, we're going to hit 150. I believe that's not that crazy of a prediction, but I think it is going to happen in that time frame because there's not that much supply being flooded anymore, and there still is a good amount of sales volume. So I think we are going to retrace back to what we were on pre-order very soon here. So that is interesting to see with this. And I remember when they were $100, I said they were cheap. I mean, look at where it's at now. If you were to have bought these when they tanked like 3 weeks ago, you would be up 40%. If you bought them 3 weeks ago for the scam double MSRP price. I'm telling you, MSRP means nothing. That's why I ignored everybody. I buy it from evil scalpers and pay these inflated prices because it's cheap. I don't care about MSRP. It's irrelevant. There's no MSRP means nothing because you can't even buy MSRP anymore. And all these things being said about reprints, restocks, I mean, it's going to be pretty impossible to get anything. So for me, MSRP, irrelevant. It's all about market price. I was able to find a lot of product recently for a lot under market. Like, I mean, a lot. And I bought them because, it was cheap. And I'm really happy I didn't listen to anybody because, you guys know me. I do the complete opposite. I literally said it. I'm doing the complete opposite of what everyone's doing Prismatic. I'm investing into it. I'm buying it all. And that's what I did. So Elite Trainer boxes in about 2 weeks, they're going to hit 150. Now, binder collections, these are very interesting. These are going to go up pretty quickly as well. So the sales volume for these can really range anywhere from like 20 to 30 to 40, even one day 100 sold. Now, you can see here, it's the same thing. I'm too tired to count all these, but look at where this hit. So it hits 80 pretty instantaneously. By the time the video's up, it's probably already hit 80 bucks. But it's $80 for now for a binder collection. Look how cheap these were a month ago. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Binder collections, I'm a big believer in this collection box. Usually I'm not one for collection boxes, but it's a specialty set. It's Prismatic Evolutions. Binder collections, I guess just the one in the past, the 151, they do extremely well. I really think that these products are not really going to get reprinted for 151. They really didn't, because it's a whole binder they would have to make for each box. And this one also has 5 packs. So I'm a big believer in this product. I have a ton of them. So yeah, I think these are going to perform extremely well, and they're already about to hit 80 bucks. And when you look at the supply, it hits higher than that very soon. So here on this page, I don't know how many there is, maybe around 20, something like that. But here on the bottom of this page, it hits 85. And when you scroll, I mean, it hits 90 very soon. So it's like 86 here. Then we hit like 100 bucks on the 6th page. So so it's like 98 bucks here. It's pretty insane how quickly things are going to jump. I'm telling you guys, think where this is going to be in a month from now. There's no reprints coming in a month. Yeah, we're going to have some booster bundles or whatever. You really think that's going to do anything to the price? It's not. It's just going to be another product to buy for Prismatic. But if you think that's going to do anything to the market, I would disagree. So in a month from now, these prices are going to be relatively cheap, because I think these are going to see some crazy numbers when there's no supply. And when more supply gets flushed at the market, more people buy, and the scarcity really starts to set in for this set. Surprise boxes, these were released pretty recently. They're about 70 bucks. They did drop all the way down to like 60 bucks here, but they're now at 70. These ones, I mean, the promos are still worth a good amount. I think the Umbreon's still above 80. The other promos like 25, 30. I think this has a good amount of room to go back up. These at one point were 100 bucks. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, binder collections, I showed you. I think binder collections are going to hit 100. If I had to take a guess, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. But these, I think, are going to be pretty similar. I think surprise boxes are a really good product. It's really interesting. You can see on the second page they hit 75 bucks. Not that much supply here. Next page, you can see it goes all the way to 80 bucks. And the sales volume for this is around like 20 to 30. If you're wondering, go to next page. It hits 80, around 85. Here, it hits 90. And I know it seems kind of redundant me showing you all these pages, but the reason why I'm showing you these is to show the supply on the market, and keep in mind the sales volume, and think about where these are going to be at in a month from now. Because like I said, there's no more coming in a month from now with people buying, unless there's some extreme slowdown or something crazy. These are going to go up very quickly. Even the poster collections are probably going to go up pretty quickly. I mean, there's still actually a decent amount of sales volume for poster collections. This is not my favorite product. I just recently bought a ton of these because I got them for a lot under market. But I mean, these are even selling a good amount. These right now are 36 bucks. They're going to hit 40 bucks very soon here. I have to scroll through all these, but yeah, you can see here on this page alone, it hits 37. Next page, it hits 40 bucks. There's not that much supply. Give it a week, it's gonna probably be even higher at 45. I'm guessing. Go to next page, it's what, 40, a little bit above 40. And the next page, it hits not 45 yet. There's still some here. Next page, it hits about 45. So like I said, I'm just showing you guys all supply here, going through and scrolling, just to show you guys, this stuff is gonna move in the next, few weeks to a month. Just know that, this is just the beginning. This is just the start. Mini tins, I mean, I don't really like mini tins that much. I don't have any mini tin, to be honest with you guys, but some of these go for crazy numbers. I mean, the reason why I don't buy these is because price per pack, they're pretty expensive. I've been able to buy way more products for way under market than these, because people pay crazy amounts because they just like to collect the tins. But yeah, these are like 40 bucks. Think about it. That's like $20 per pack. That's crazy. I mean, how much value does this tin really have? It's obviously just for collecting things, but $20 per pack is absolutely ridiculous. You are, I think, still able to find the display, the sealed displays that have 8 tins for like 200 bucks. So maybe that's not the worst idea ever, because the Umbreon one's worth 40 bucks. The price per pack still is ridiculous to me. That's why I don't really buy them. I think mini tins aren't that liquid long term. I think people would rather have all the other stuff. That's just my opinion. I don't like them, but I mean, they're going for crazy numbers. Now, text stickers I feel like are pretty comparable to posters. They're not. I don't have many of these. I don't really like them that much. Like I'd rather have poster boxes, just in my opinion. But I think it's a pretty decent product. Sylveon ones I think are the most expensive. They're at 38. These here, I mean, there's not that much sales volume. If you see, it's like 4 to 10 every single day. But it just looks like it's gonna hit $40 and above relatively soon. But yeah, these there's just not much supply. Any of these 3-pack blisters, there's just not as much on them. Like market wise. On TCG Player, it's kind of always weird. I don't know why. Like blisters are never really like they're not super liquid on here. Like they definitely do sell on eBay, but you can see there's only like 3 pages of these. They just don't have that much. But yeah, text stickers they're decent. I think they're around the same as posters. But I like posters because I don't know. Just I feel like they are easier to display for people. I don't know. And lastly, this is a really new product. I like these. I didn't buy any. I was thinking about it, but there are so many other better things to buy in my opinion. Because like some of these products are hard to find for under market, but some of these other products for some reason it's so much easier to find them for under market for me. So I just didn't buy some of these because they're not that easy to get cheap. Because still at $30 here, they're still like $15 per pack. And I've looked around and the cheapest I've been able to find like people selling them for is like $25 like locally. Still $12 per pack is pretty expensive. Some products I've been able to get them as low as like $8 per pack. So for me, it's not really worth buying these at this price, and it's just too expensive. That's why I also haven't been buying mini tins, because some of these are just weird where there's just no good deals for them. And yeah, I just don't really care for these that much, but they are kind of cool. But if you can find them under market, I guess that'd be my only recommendation to buy these, because other than that I'd go for like binders or just normally trainer boxes. But yeah, I made a whole separate video just recently talking about my favorite products and stuff. But yeah, just want to show you guys this because prices are about to skyrocket, whether you want to believe it or not. I mean it's crazy when you go back, like if you watch my videos like 3 weeks ago, when prices like bottomed for all these products, and I was telling you guys it was cheap, and some of you guys did agree with me, but a lot of people didn't. But I mean, I know hindsight is like 2020, right? But look where it's at now. I said it was cheap when it was $100, now they're 140, and I made videos like 3 weeks ago talking about that. I mean, I kind of saw it coming. That's why I bought all this stuff that I have. But some people didn't want to believe it because it was over MSRP. But like I've said so many times, MSRP is irrelevant. People just talk about it because prices are above it now. But it's all about market price. It's all about set value. And I just saw Prismatic. I mean, like almost $8,000 set value. You can pull a $1,500 card. If price per pack, what was it, like $10 when it bottomed out? That's extremely cheap in my opinion. I don't care that, like in my opinion, like it doesn't matter how new the set is. If you can pull a $1,500 card and you can pull a God pack that's worth $4,000, you think $10 is where it's gonna ceiling, where it's gonna just stay there at? In my opinion, it was so obvious this was gonna happen. But I guess, like I said, you just need to see it to believe it, and it's happening. Things are skyrocketing, and yeah, I guess I'm happy things are going up because I kind of predicted it, and I kind of I guess hedged my bets. I guess guessing that it's gonna go up because of how much I've bought recently. But yeah. That's all I want to talk about with Prismatic. I know I talk about it every single day, but prices are changing. Different things I want to talk about, and I just want to let you guys know that prices are about to skyrocket. I'm done buying Prismatic. I have everything I want to have, and I'm just sitting back and I'm watching prices go up. So hopefully you guys have bought on the dip, because I know a lot of people were just super against buying above MSRP. I'm not. I don't see it that way. I base it off of market price and just other factors. I mean, MSRP now is so useless to talk about. You can't buy anything for MSRP. And in the future, probably going to be the same thing. So that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will continue to talk about Prismatic in the future. I know some people do complain I talk about the set too much, but hey, people watch it and people like hearing about Prismatic. And I like talking about it because it's a set that is about a skyrocket, and I have a lot of it. So it's pretty interesting to talk about it because, I mean, I'm involved with it. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.